Weird one, actually. I kind of went... Originally, I was at university. I did ecology and conservation as a degree. Then couldn't afford to pay rent by doing voluntary work to get my special species licence. So I then kind of filtered through a few jobs, had to move house, founded one that was advertising. That was through a manufacturer and a distributor that was known... it was Pest at the time. So I kind of fell into pest control, but it worked with my original degree, so it kind of, I feel like I've gone full circle. So I think, like a lot of people who aren't in or don't know about the realms of the pest industry, I had a prejudice already when I was going into the role, but I knew I needed a job at the time, so I'm like, right, okay, let's get this done and maybe it'll work. And actually, as it developed and I understood the pest industry, it opened up such a huge world in front of me, and I was like, this is nothing to what I thought it was like. And that's partly why from then on I've been trying to communicate to the public and everyone I can that what pest control or pest management actually is versus what your perception is already kind of bringing forward. Oh, that's it. So I have not been a pest control technician. I'm not someone who's been in a van and gone and done the work. I came originally in from a sales role, I suppose. So I was doing office management, I was doing credit control, all sorts of sales-related bits and bobs, just growing a business, which you could, in theory, transfer that to a lot of other places, any other business. And those skills have developed. I've now got marketing skills, events, exhibitions. I do a lot of training and teaching. There's a huge swathe of stuff that I've done. How many hats I've had on, I don't know. But it's the passion in the industry that's driven me, kept my role going within pest control. So you could come in knowing nothing in the industry and take transferable skills that either you keep within it, and I think I've said before in previous interviews that if you fall into the pest industry, either you're spat out within the first few weeks or you're there for life, and it's something you kind of fall in love with. So I think the best thing about the pest industry is the passion of the people that are within it. So it's a network of people. You may be working with other businesses that are nearby. They may be your competitors, but they're also your kind of allies as well. So you are all a form of a network. Everyone's friendly. You get to help the public. You change people's lives. There's so much in this industry that develops such passion, and you can make a huge difference to so many sectors. Okay, so my experience with then I've seen a gender gap, partly because of my marketing side. So I've noticed from social media, data, primarily the response you get is male as a higher rate compared to female. However, I am seeing changes, and I've seen lots of businesses employing far more women kind of being advocates, doing interviews like these, trying to engage and kind of highlight that there is more than just being a pest controller in a van, which, by the way, you don't have to be a man to do. It's so much fun and so hands-on. If you like being practical, then you can do that. But there are other roles, and they can be represented by any gender, any race, any form of level of learning. You can come in with learning difficulties but still be supported in a way that you can have a career that you enjoy and love. So it is changing, and I would highly recommend, just because you think you might see a gender gap or you aren't so sure whether it might be for you, you just take a punt, because it really, you fall in love with the industry, and yeah, I'm here, and I'm stuck.